Hi guys, and welcome to your next installation of your isolation at home yoga with me, Aussie Yogini. This is a dynamic vinyasa practice, so if you do need props, i.e. bricks, a strap or cushions, please grab them now and I'll meet you on the mat. So to begin, come to a comfortable seated position. Grounding the sitting bones down into the earth, hands come to the lap and gently close the eyes down. Start to become an observer of the breath. How does it feel today? Is it short? Is it long? And just notice if you start to lengthen your exhale, the calming effect it has on your body. I invite you in this time to set an intention for your practice today. Your intention is entirely personal to you. It can be physical, mental, spiritual. It could be a word like grace or strength. Gently blinking open the eyes. Come onto all fours. Going to warm up the feet by tucking the toes under and sinking back onto the heels. If this isn't available to you, just come down onto the hands or maybe resting the hands on the thighs. This is called broken toes, so it's nice and tasty. Warming up the meridians of the feet. And we're just going to warm up the wrists while we stay in this posture. Clasp the hands together in a fist and push your elbows together. Start to rotate the wrists around one way. You might hear a few cracks, don't be scared. And then go the other way. It's always important to warm up your wrists before any practice as we spend a lot of time on them. Good. Now, placing the palms face up, backs of the hands on the ground, fingers facing each other. Push through the shoulders, and then as you exhale, lean to one side. You'll stretch down the outside edge of the other wrist. Inhale back to center, and exhale down the other side. Inhale back to center, just tick-tock between the two, using the breath. Feeling a nice opening down the backs of the wrists. Good. Now, face the palms towards you, fingers facing your knees. Backs of the hands still on the floor. Push the shoulders away again, and then gently come back towards your heels. If this is too much on the toes, you can always tap them out and just sink back onto the heels. Gentle stretch down the backs of the wrists. Good, shaking it out. Got to move into cat-cow, so coming onto all fours, wrists under shoulders, knees under hips. As you inhale, drop the belly, lift the chest, arch through the spine, maybe look up. Exhale, tuck the chin, push the ground away, arch the back like an angry cat. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the chest, use the whole length of the inhale. And then as you exhale, tuck the chin, push the ground away, roll through each vertebra of the spine. 2 more like that, dropping the belly, lifting the chest. And then exhale, tuck the chin, push the ground away. Make this one your longest one yet. Drop the belly, inhale, lift the chest. And then exhale, tuck the chin, push the ground away as slow as you can. Push, push, push. And then come back to a neutral spine. From here, you're going to inhale the right hand high to the sky. As you exhale, thread it through underneath the left, place the back of the right shoulder on the ground, and enjoy your twist. Reaching the right hand away gives more sensation. Breathing down the back of that right shoulder. Good. Inhale the right arm high to the sky. And then place it back down on the mat. Inhale the left hand high to the sky. Sweep it through, thread it underneath the right, and stretch your left arm away from you, resting on the back of the left shoulder. Breathing down the back of the left shoulder. Good. Inhale the left arm high to the sky. And place it back down on the mat. Tuck your toes. Lift your seat nice and high. Come into your first downward facing dog. Now pedal through the feet. Do whatever you need to do. Maybe pushing down through one heel and then pushing down the other. You might need a slight bend in the knees. Shoot your tailbone towards the ceiling. Push down through all 10 knuckles of your hands and lift the weight out of the wrists. We're going to tiptoe the feet towards the hands. Tiptoe, tiptoe, take as many steps as you need. And when you get there, simply fold down over the legs. Grab hold of opposite elbows and enjoy your ragdoll. If you need a slight bend in the knees here, that's completely fine. Feeling different sensations when we do. Maybe a nice sway from side to side if that feels good on the spine. Gently releasing the hands down, slowly rolling up vertebrae by vertebrae. The head is the last thing to come up. Take it nice and slow. And when you get to the top, roll the shoulders back. Shake through the head if that feels nice. And stand tall at the top of your mat. Bring the big toes to touch. We're moving through one normal sun A first, and then we'll get a little bit more dynamic. So standing nice and tall, pressing through all 10 of your toes, lifting your spine nice and long. Inhale the hands overhead, gaze is to the thumbs. Exhale, folding forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen through the spine. Exhale as you step back, lower the knees. Exhale, Chaturanga or modified. Inhale, press your toes into the ground, low cobra. Lift the chest. Tucking the toes, exhale, seat to heels, nice and high, downward facing dog. Inhaling for 1. Exhale. Inhaling for 2. Exhale. Inhaling for 3. Bend through your knees. Step forward 1 foot, then the other to meet it, and exhale, folding forward over the legs. Inhale, sweep the arms all the way up, gaze to the thumbs, and then exhale the hands down besides the body. Inhale the arms overhead, gaze is high. Exhale, folding forward, Uttanasana, touch the ground. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen through the spine. Listen carefully. Step the left foot back, drop the back knee, untuck the toe, hook your thumbs. Inhale, Anjaneyasana. Exhale, tuck the back toe, come into a runner's lunge. And then step forward and exhale forward over the legs. Inhale, halfway lift. Plant the hand, step back with the right leg, drop the back knee, untuck the toe, hook your thumbs. Inhale, Anjaneyasana. Plant the hands, come into a runner's lunge. This time step back into a high plank and exhale, move through your vinyasa. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. 1. Inhale. Exhale for 2. Inhale. Exhale for 3. Bend through the knees. Step, jump, float to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. And then exhale to fold. Inhale, sweep the arms all the way up. Gaze is high. And then exhale the hands down by the sides. Samastitihi. Bend the knees, dip the hips, and sweep the arms up. Utkatasana chair. Now your options are to stay here, squeeze the knees together, making sure your pinkies are turned in towards each other. Or we move to side crow practice. You crouch down, the hands come beside you. Maybe you hook that elbow into your side. Look forward, lean forward, squeeze the knees and lift. And then come back to chair. Those in chair, well done. Exhale, folding forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lift. Plant the hands, step back to a high plank and vinyasa. Exhale down. Inhale up. And exhale, downward facing dog. Step the right foot through, ground down through the back heel and inhale up, warrior one. From here, exhale, warrior two. Maybe take a longer stance if you need. Straighten the front leg, flip the palms out. Inhale forwards and reach down for either your big toe, your ankle, or the inside of your shin, Trikonasana right hand side. If you're taking that bind, 2 peace fingers around the right toe and extend through the side. Breathing here, your gaze at your top hand for 3, 2, on 1. Look down at your bottom foot. Inhale to come up, back to warrior two. Place the hands on the hips, bump the back foot up and out a little and square your hips to the front of your mat. Right hand to the lower back, left arm comes high. Inhale up, and then exhale, reaching forwards and down. Hand can come to the inside or the outside of the foot or on top. Pavrita Trikonasana. You rotate out to the right, and your right arm can come off your sacrum if you feel the need, and your shoulders are stacked. Breathing here for 3, for 2. Good. On 1, look down at your foot. Inhale to come up and windmill the arms out. Exhale, warrior two, taking that longer stance once again. From here, you're going to keep the bend in the front knee, right forearm to right thigh, left arm sweeps down and around to the front of the room, palm facing down, and rotate the chest towards the sky. Parsvakonasana, extended side angle. For those wanting a little bit more, you can start to take the bind. Left hand comes behind, right arm underneath, and you grab either maybe your clothing or your wrist or your fingers. From here, you look towards your right foot. Maybe you want to take bird of paradise. You step the left foot forward. Make sure you have a nice grip on those hands. Push down through the left foot, start to lift up onto the left and extend through the right. Holding here for 3, 2, on 1. We come out as we went in, lower the right foot, step back with the left so you're in that extended side angle with a bind. And then we're all going to exhale down to frame the front foot. Step back and vinyasa, high plank. Exhale down, low plank. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take 3 nourishing breaths. Inhale. Exhale. That's 1. Inhale. Exhale for 2. Inhale. Exhale for 3. Look between the hands. Bend through the knees. Step, jump, float to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. And then exhale to fold. Bend through the knees, dip the hips, sweep the arms up, Utkatasana chair. And then standing tall, hands down by the side, Samastitihi. And we just have to do that all again on the left hand side. So big toes to touch, bend through the knees, dip the hips, inhale up, Utkatasana chair. Staying here or moving to side crow practice on the left hand side. Crouching down. Maybe hooking that elbow. Maybe you can fly free. Look forward, lean forward, lift the legs. Coming back down when you're ready. And then sweeping up into chair if you came to crow. Those in chair, good work, squeezing the knees together. Exhale forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lift. Plant the hands, step back and vinyasa. Exhale down. Inhale up. And exhale, downward facing dog. This time, left foot forward, ground down through the right heel. Inhale up, warrior one. Exhale, warrior two. From here, straighten the front leg, flip the palms. Inhale to reach forward, and then exhale, travel forwards and down. Left arm down, right arm high. Peel the chest open towards the sky. If you'd like to take that bind, grabbing hold of the big toe with the 2 peace fingers, making sure you still have length through both sides of the body. Your gaze is at the top hand. We breathe for 1, 2, on 3. Look down at your bottom foot. Inhale to come back up to warrior 2. Hands come to hips. Bump the back foot up and out a little and square your hips to the front of the mat. Left hand comes to lower back, right arm high. Inhale to find length and then exhale, travel forwards and down. Hand coming to either the inside or the outside of the foot, your choice. Find length in the spine and then rotate out towards the left. If your shoulders are stacked and you'd like more, left hand comes off the sacrum. Pavrita Trikonasana. Breathing here for 3, for 2, on 1. Looking down at that foot. Inhale, come up, sweep the arms nice and high, and exhale down, warrior 2. From here, left forearm comes to left thigh. Your right sweeps down and around, reaches to the front of the room, palm facing down, rotate the chest towards the sky, extended side angle, Parshvakonasana. You can stay here, or if you'd like more, you can start to take the bind. Right hand comes behind, left arm reaches underneath. You can either grab clothing, fingers, or wrists. If you'd like even more, we're moving into Bird of Paradise. Look down at your left foot. I'm going to shuffle around so you can see from the front, but keep the bind for now. You look down at the left foot, shift the right foot forward. Step down through the right foot, you start to lift up. And then extend the left leg. Breathing here for 3. Stand tall, 2. And 1. We go out the same way we came in. You step down, press the left foot into the ground, and step the right foot back. I'm going to shuffle back around. Keep that bind. From here, we're going to frame the front foot. Everyone frame the front foot and step back into a high plank. Vinyasa. Inhale forwards. Exhale down. Inhale up. And exhale downward facing dog. Take 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. 1. Inhale. Exhale for 2. Inhale. Exhale for 3. Look between the hands, bend through the knees. Step, jump, float to the top of the mat. Inhale to a halfway lift and exhale to fold. Bend the knees, dip the hips, sweep the arms up, Utkatasana chair. And then standing tall, hands through heart center, to the sides of the body, Samastitihi. So taking a sip of water, a wipe of your towel if you need. If not, we're going to move on to the next flow. Inhale the hands overhead, gaze is high. Exhale, folding forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen the spine. Plant through the hands, step back, high plank. Exhale, Vinyasa. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale the right leg high to the sky. Bend the knee, open up, split dog. Sweep it through, step it between the hands, and inhale up, high lunge. From here, inhale the hands to heart center. Lean forward. Hook left elbow outside of right knee. Find length in the spine and then push through the palms as you twist to look at the ceiling. Breathing here for 3. If you'd like to take the bind, hands come underneath, grabbing hold of fingers or wrists. 2 and 1. So from here, frame the front foot and sweep the right leg nice and high. Bend the knee, open up, split dog, pressing down through the left heel. Sweep it through, step it to the outside edge of the right hand. Drop the back knee, untuck the toe, and bow your head, lizard. If you'd like more, you can come down onto the forearms. And if you'd like even more, you can tuck the back toe and lift the back leg. Choosing your options, breathing here. 3, 2, and 1. Coming back up onto the hands, sweep the right leg nice and high. And then placing it down on the ground. 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. 1. Inhale. Exhale for 2. Inhale. And exhale. On your next inhale, lift the left leg high to the sky. Bend the knee, open up, split dog. Sweep it through, step it between the hands, inhale up, crescent lunge. Hands come to heart center. Lean forward, hinge from the hip. This time, right elbow outside of left knee. Push down through the palms, and then rotate to look at the ceiling. If you'd like more, taking that bind. Right hand comes underneath, left stretches around the side. Maybe you grab hold of your hands. Breathing here for 3, 2, on 1. Frame the front foot, sweep the left leg nice and high, and then bend the knee and open up, split dog. Sweep it through, step it to the outside edge of your left hand, drop the back knee, untuck the toe, and bow your head, lizard. Again on this side, if you'd like more, coming down onto the forearms. And if you'd like even more, tuck the back toe and lift the back leg. Breathing here. 3, 2, and 1. Coming back up onto the hands. Sweep the left leg nice and high. And place it back down on the mat. From here, I simply want you to drop your knees, sink your weight back into your heels, and stretch out into a well-deserved child's pose. Breathing deep into the belly, calming the breath back down. When you're ready, coming up onto all fours, simply sink back onto your bum, legs out in front. Bit of ab activation for you now. We're coming into Navasana boat pose, sitting up nice and tall on your sitting bones. Legs come together, lift them into tabletop. The hands can stay here behind the knees if you like. Just make sure the chest stays nice and high. If you'd like a little bit more, hands come out in front, palms facing up like they're holding dinner plates, and sucking in the lower belly. Making sure the chest stays nice and high. We breathe for 5, 4, 3, 2, on 1. Cross the ankles and take a nice fold forward. Good, coming on up, second set. Same again, you can squeeze the knees together, or if you'd like, you can extend the legs nice and tall and hold on to the ankles or the feet. We breathe for 5, 4, 3, 2, on 1. Crossing the ankles, folding forwards down over the legs, and take a nice breath. We have one more set to go. Good, slowly coming on up. Third and final set. Now, clasping the knees together, tabletop, flip the palms, and we breathe. 5, 4, maybe challenge yourself these last 3 breaths. 3, 2, and 1. Slowly lower the legs down, cross the ankles, and take a nice fold forward. Returning back to the breath, slowing it down. Slowly come on up. Re-extend the legs out in front of you. Maybe give them a shake if they need it. Bending up the right leg, placing the sole of the foot flat to the floor. Your right hand comes behind you like a second spine. Keep it nice and close. Your left arm, you inhale it upwards, and then exhale, twist and place the elbow outside of the knee. Flex the bottom foot, find length in the spine, and then exhale to twist. Breathing here if you'd like more, taking the bind. The left hand comes around the knee, right hand comes behind, maybe grabbing a shirt or your wrist. For 3, 2, and 1. Slowly de-rotate. Maybe take a little counter twist. And then come back to center. Let the right leg go nice and long. Give it a little shake. Good. Straight onto the other side. Bending up the left leg. Place the sole of the foot flat to the floor. Flex through the right toes. Left hand comes behind. Right arm, inhale it nice and high. And then crossing the right elbow outside of left knee. Find length in the spine. And then slowly twist. Again, if you'd like more, right hand comes around the knee, left hand goes behind, and catching wherever you can. Keep that bottom foot flexed. 3, 2, and 1. Slowly come back to center. Maybe take a little counter twist. Then left leg go long. Give it a little shake. Flex the feet back towards your face. Sit up nice and tall through the sit bones. To make this honest, you're going to hinge from the hips only. So tense the quads and then start to hinge from the hips. You might not go very far. People like to pull on their feet, and that's okay, but that's not what we're doing today. If you can, maybe grabbing the shins. If you've got a little bit more space, grabbing the ankles. And if you'd like the full yogi, big peace fingers outside around big toes. And then slowly start to hinge forward. Breathing here, should be feeling this all the way down the back of the legs. Hinging from the hips only. Try not to pull too hard on the feet. Breathing here for 3, for 2, on 1. Let go of the feet or the legs, slowly rolling on up through the spine. And then give the legs a little shake. From here, I'm going to come into a glute stretch. I'm going to face you so you can see. So the left leg can be bent or it can be extended out in front of you, whichever you prefer. Going to grab hold of the right leg. First step is the hands come underneath the leg and the shin. And you just hold the leg towards your face. If that's enough for you today, stay here, feeling it through the glute and even the groin. For a little bit more, grabbing the left inner elbow and placing the sole of the foot in there. Right hand comes around the right knee and you can clasp your hands. You can shift backwards and forwards, feeling that nice stretch through the glute. Now, if you want to have a little play, and I don't know if I'm warm enough today, but hopefully we'll get there. The right leg comes over the right shoulder. The right arm comes underneath and places on the ground. You grab hold of the right foot with your left hand. Shift under your right leg and look up over your left shoulder. Embrace any shakes, feeling a nice deep stretch down that hamstring. Encompass. Very well done. When you're ready to come out, simply shift the leg down, maybe let the legs go long and give them a shake. Well done, guys. Moving on to the left-hand side. Placing the right leg either extended or bent. Grab underneath the left shin and calf and gently bring it towards your face, rocking backwards and forwards. You should be feeling this in the glute or even in the groin, depending on where your tightness is. If that's not enough and you'd like more, placing the sole of the left foot into the inner right elbow, grabbing the left hand around the left leg and shifting backwards and forwards. And if you'd like a little bit more, moving into compass, the left leg comes over the left shoulder. You grab hold of the left foot with the right hand. Your left hand comes onto the floor. You start to extend and you look up under your right armpit. Feeling it down the back of that left hamstring. Good work, guys. Coming on out, let the leg fall down. Give it a shake. Excellent work. So to finish off today, we're just going to come back to a comfortable seated position. You might need to place a brick under your sacrum if you need the hips a little bit higher. Sit up nice and tall. Bring the hands together at heart center in prayer position. Closing the eyes down. Take a moment to come back to your breath and feel the results of your practice today. It is always time well spent being in your body with your breath. And as always, it has been my honor to lead you through your practice today. I hope you've learned something and I hope you feel more relaxed. The light within me sees and honors the light within you. Namaste. Guys, thank you so much for joining me in my practice today. I hope you've learned something. I hope you feel more relaxed. And if you liked the video, please click like and subscribe. And I hope to see you on the mat next time.